Ladies and gentlemen, this is Brian Carney, and this is where we go through 20 of my favourite tracks for 2017. First up is a track for myself, done under my Carney guys. Made this one the week of Dream State San Francisco. This has been one of the biggest reactionary tracks in my sets over the past 6 months, and it is my own track, Smiler. Up next from a guy who has had a very strong 2017. This is probably my favourite track from him this year. Released on Subculture. I remember playing this one at Become One in March. Absolutely fantastic stuff from Snyder. This is his track, Vaporize. Next up is a collaboration between myself and YO. This one started out as a demo last year but was released this year on Carnage Recordings, causing devastation on dance floors across the world in 2017. This is myself and YO Futura.
Transported to the future, 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 the future,
Released on Respect Records, the label of Spectre, this is a fantastic remash of Sour Mash Pilgrimage to Paradise, the classic from 1993. This one originally started out as a remix but got a full release this year on Subculture. For me, when you play this track out, you really do appreciate how well this track is produced. It sounds absolutely amazing. From John O'Callaghan, this is Two Trees. Up next is a track that I was waiting almost a year to get my hands on. Recently heard it in an Adam Beyer set from Amnesia in 2016, September I think it was. Was finally released this year on Drum Code. This is the sound of Enrico Sangiuliano, Astral Projection.
I know you must follow the sun.
2017 has been a fantastic year for the German trance master Cold Blue. This is probably my favourite track from him. This has been a mainstay in my sets throughout the year, and this is the sounds of On the Outside. Next up, this track was debuted at ASOT 800 in Utrecht earlier in February. This guy provided a fantastic EP for Carnage Recordings, and this is the sounds of Alex Di Stefano, Never Back Down. Another track released on Drum Code in the summer. I remember playing this one at Cream at Amnesia, the closing party I think it was. This is an absolutely fantastic track from an amazing producer from France. This is the sounds of Julien Jouel and South. Next is a track from the Northern Irish House Maestros, Bicep. I really do love this track, and it's something that is going to start appearing in my sets more and more. This is the sounds of Bicep Glue. Another track from the German trance master Cold Blue. This one was released on Carnage and was his debut release on the label. This is the sound of The Clash. This is a track that kickstarted my ASOT 800 set, and a track that I had on exclusive for a while. This is an absolutely fantastic remix from GMS vs Deidre of the Eric Prydz track Opus. 2017 has been a fantastic year for Paul Denton, and he had 2 releases on the label. This is my favourite one. This is the Joy Energizer inspired sounds of Zombie. Up next is a track from Belfast Wonder Kid Shugs. Released on Subculture, I've been playing this all year. This is the sound of All Systems Go. In 2017 saw the return of Adam Ellis to the Carnage label, and this was the fantastic follow-up to previous releases including Napalm Poet and Agent Orange. Played this one for the first time at ASOT 800, and this is the sounds of Blue 82. Up next is the biggest selling track on Carnage Recordings for 2017. This was one I started actually playing at the end of 2016 but got a release in March of this year. This is from a guy who has had so many great releases on Carnage, and this was no exception. This is the sound of Good Love from Sam Jones. Up next is a track that has been huge in my sets over the past 12 months and actually was something I was playing since last year. But the final version was made this year and is available as a free download on my SoundCloud. This is Super Louder.
I don't know what it does, it just makes everything super louder. Very, very way more stronger.
First heard this track on Liquid Soul's set from Become One in Argentina, and I instantly had to mail him to ask him what it was. This was released on Dream State in September and is the fantastic sounds of Liquid Soul Wake Up. Next up is a track that I was trying to track down for 3 to 4 months. Finally got the name of it and saw that it was released on Pam Pot's label Second State. Played this one a couple of times throughout the year, including at Cream in Amnesia. This is the sound of Luigi Madonna and Roberto Capuano, Midfield. And finally, without doubt the biggest track for me this year, and possibly my biggest track to date, released on Subculture. The reaction to this track from everybody throughout this year has been absolutely amazing, so thank you very much from myself for all your support on it. It's my collaboration with Plum, released on Subculture. It is All Over Again. Thank you very much for all your support in 2017. See you next year for more of the same.